What's up, y'all? I'm Taylor.
And I'm Mike.
Back with another episode from Dogs to Dads.
Woo!
We good.
Bro, so here lately I've been feeling age creep up on me. It's creeping up on your boy. So
Back hurt. You got some body parts that are hurting.
a little bit of everything. And it's mainly because I need to be honest, I need to stretch more, just naturally. I need to stretch more, but I mean, when it comes to age, you scared?
I'm not scared, but the stretching thing,
Bro.
I definitely need to stretch more. Yeah, that's what everybody says before you work out. Stretch.
Yeah.
I never stretch.
Yeah.
I need to start doing it because it would probably help with a lot of my body parts anyway. Because I do have like a hurt shoulder.
Yeah.
My back hurts sometimes. But
Yeah.
Question, you said, am I scared?
Yeah, are you scared, man?
Please.
Yeah, no?
Not really.
Let's blame yourself.
I ain't scared about. I would say I'm more worried about like my family, what happens to them and stuff. Myself,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about me. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's what like a dad is.
I like
It's
that.
like
Yeah.
we worry more about the family.
Yeah.
And so I don't really worry about myself.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's, I mean, kind of the same thing. Well, as far as, we had our kids at a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to getting older, grades are starting to pop up on your boy. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
I bet it's not, a little salt and pepper don't hurt nobody. But, when it comes to the kids, the same thing, when I say scared, it's more, these years are going by. Delton just turned 10.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, 10? I remember I was just holding you, man. And it's they got to grow up. He's a young boy. Eventually he's going to become a young man. And then he's going to be an adult. And then at that time, are you going to still want to hang out with your pops? Hopefully. I think I did enough that we're so close now. I think with the boys, they'll still want to hang out. But
I think about that a lot.
See?
I think about, are they going to want to call me? Are they going to want to hang out with me when they get older?
Yeah.
I mean, because right now,
They have to.
I don't see it because I'm trying to be such a dad and teach them.
Yeah.
And I am a little hard on them.
Of course.
But I try to lighten up and build a friendship with them at the same time. But that always comes first.
Yeah.
And I feel like because I'm hard, maybe when they get older, they're just going to be like, nah.
Yeah.
But
see, that's
only time will tell.
Yeah, bro. But that's what I'm talking about, because I think about, when they were born. So Delton was born, we were young. You were young.
Yeah.
But you were married. I wasn't married at the time when I had Delton.
Yeah, you're a bad boy.
So,
naughty Mike. Bad Mike is what we used to call him at college.
but I married his mom, so obviously
Yeah.
we were dating at the time. But I'm like, man, when he was born, I was like, I got to grind. You got to make money, and that's my main focus. I want to give him the lifestyle that I want him to have, and that I want for my family.
Yeah.
And as you're grinding, them years start. I got to do this. Then I got to do this, and then we both. You got into leadership before I did, but then I got into leadership. I was like, now I got to go up higher. At that time, he's 7. I was like, the years just. Of course, I was like coaching him and stuff like that, but now I'm sitting back as, we're doing well for living in Oklahoma at least, and I'm just like, man, he's 10, the youngest is 5. I was like, when it's getting old, it's not me. I know I'll take care of my body. Be able to, as he goes, get older. I want to play sports with him and stuff. But I'm like, man, like it just really hit me at 10 years old. I'm like, God, I just it kind of like that smell the roses. Just watch him.
Yeah.
Just watch him. Like, I'm gonna parent him, of course, but I want him to be able to tell me stuff. Tell me if something's going on. I'm not gonna be your homie or nothing, but I want to be, I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm your dad first, but I want to be your best friend.
I know. I'm like trying to teach my kids the right from wrong stuff, and I want them to tell me when they do wrong.
Yeah. They're scared. They're scared.
I don't think they're going to tell me, honestly. And maybe I need to do some self-reflecting, try to figure out a different parenting style. But like, I'm just so worried, like they're just going to be bad kids, and I'm like, and maybe I'm like doing too much where I'm going to end up, where they go off to college and now they got all
They act like you.
Yeah.
What, bro? My like when you were talking about aches and pains, like at 36 now, you know, I mean, I think you aging well. You know, you're my friend. I can say that. I don't care. But what you feeling what aches and pains at the back?
Man,
Is it that time?
It's the shoulder and man, my hair. It's like thinning.
Okay,
and like what
ahead.
pisses me off is
Yeah.
like, you know, the saying "Black don't cry."
Yeah.
White people, like we done. Like it like people know when white people get older.
Oh Lord.
They're like, "Damn, you old." They're like, no one knows what age you are. You,
I just said what age I am.
but like me, it's
Yeah.
just like when I start losing the front of my hair, I'm gonna have to shave this. And like that, my hair is my identity. Like my face, I'm gonna have to shave this, and then I'm gonna.
Oh
it's
Lord,
all sorts of messed up.
man.
I've been looking into the pills to grow the hair. I was like, I can't believe it's come to this. I'm asking my dad when he started losing his hair.
Oh yeah. There's questions you gotta have.
It sucks.
My, I mean, for me, well, I wake up stiff, but again, I want to do like yoga and stuff like that because I need to be limber, not only for myself, but for Katie.
I tried yoga
for my
one time
lady.
in a class.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I felt so out of place. Like people were like, it was like a lot of girls in there too.
Yeah.
And I was like stretching like how they were, but like
Yeah.
my body doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And so I felt awkward. Like people were looking at me and laughing. I only did it one class and I was done.
Bro, the only reason why I don't do yoga, and you know why, is because I'm self-conscious about my feet. But I have
I know, they're
African, like
terrible.
literally, I do have African feet. But I need to
Yeah.
do more, self-care when it comes to the toes and stuff. My Katie tells me all the time. She goes, "You better, take care of that." And
But
I just don't have time. I would rather pamper her or do stuff for the kids than me taking care of myself. Is like, every 2 weeks I gotta get a haircut.
Yeah.
And I gotta work out. But when it comes to feet, I was like, but maybe I need to start. That's why I want to hear these dads let me know, are manicures and pedicures something that we're able to do? Because if so, I think it is. I think I might jump into that thing. I might be getting my stuff.
Yeah.
When Katie goes, I'll go. Why not?
So I was just thinking about your feet, and if you had to go to get a pedicure, and you're saying if Katie goes, I'll go.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have to you're gonna have to buy a home kit and do it yourself, because if you walk into like one of those little nail salons or whatever,
Oh.
they're gonna look at you start taking off your socks. They're I mean, they already wear a mask and everything.
Hey, I always apologize. I've gone twice. The first thing I do is I'm sorry.
gosh.
I'll say I'm sorry.
They
I'm sorry, and then we go into it.
I feel bad for those people doing their
But-
feet.
I think when it comes to, do you feel it? I think everybody, eventually you are. But I think, like I said, if we can go, I'll do at home yoga or stretching more, because my back. You said your back, my back. I feel it, but of course, some could come from lifting. I know one time I was running with Delton. I heard my knees go snap, crackle, and pop. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, time out. And he turns around and looks at me, and that's why if I'm training him or if we're doing like basketball, football, or baseball even, because those are his main sports, I want to be able to do it with him.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure, that's when you say I feel it, because then after him comes Davin. So they're 5-year difference. So after him, Davin's like, I expect you to give the same effort you gave with Delton with me. And I was like, I got you, son. I got you. I just got to ice these knees. I'm out there.
Yeah, it's rougher when you get older. I remember last summer
Yeah.
we had a beehive on our front porch.
Okay.
And it was high.
Yeah.
And so I jumped up to try to kill this thing, and I jumped up and I came down,
Bro.
and I was like, I went down it, my knee hurt, and I was laying there. I was like, I tore my meniscus. I was like, I'm done. I was like, call a doctor. Rachel comes out. And she's like, what
Oh,
happened? I was
shoot.
like, I killed it. I killed the beehive.
You said I killed it.
And then I said I killed it, but I didn't. I missed.
Yeah.
And so they're like flying around. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
And so
Rolling out the way?
I rolled to like get to freedom, and I was like, I gotta go.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, my knee. I mean, it's like all my joints. It's
Yeah.
back, shoulder. Man, my
Man.
shoulder was killing
See?
a couple months ago, but
We got ice and
Ice
stretch.
it, yeah,
Ice and stretch.
ibuprofen.
We aren't that old, so you got to make sure we take care of ourselves now. That way, and you said something, and man, there's a couple. I mean, I think anybody's going to age further if they don't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife likes George Clooney. He ages well, bro. There's some dudes out there, even some dudes that aren't famous, that just take care of themselves. I see a lot of people, if I'm scrolling around food or something, I don't really try to look into social media too much. But when I just that's it. Sometimes they encourage me, both white, black, Mexican. It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I was like, and some even mainly women. Like these days, I think like 50 is the new 40.
Yeah,
50 might be the new 30, depending on how you take care of yourself. So, I mean, you might have some gray, but that's about it.
No, so that got me thinking.
Yeah.
About like body parts and health and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I were talking about this because I was sick a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I did not feel good at all.
Yeah.
And I wake up every day, work out in the morning. Well,
yeah.
I was setting my alarm, and she goes, and it was a Saturday.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Aren't you just going to sleep in? You don't have to get up for work out, go to work or anything. Like, why don't you just sleep in?" And I go, "No, I'm going to get up and work out.
Yeah.
Because if I sweat, I'm going to sweat this sickness out."
Yeah, of course. That's what I believe.
And she goes, "What do you mean sweat the sickness out?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Like, if I work out, I'm going to sweat, I'm going to feel better."
Yeah.
So I got up, worked out. She goes, "How are you feeling?" I go, "A lot better." And she was like, she didn't get it. And so everybody out there, do you think if you sweat, your body will heal from like a flu, or you got a cold? If you work out, sweat, or go hit the sauna, and you start sweating, you start to feel better.
I mean, I think naturally, I think the body, whenever you have, and we're not doctors, so that's why I love I love the comments, because I love people that this is educated also.
Is it a myth or is it true?
It could be.
If you sweat,
I feel like
do you get better?
I go to the sauna all the time. I go to the sauna naturally because I just like being in there sweating. But when I'm sick, like flu stuff I've had, so you sweat. I feel like that's
let us know in the comments. I want to know, because
Rachel could have been right.
We were going back and forth about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, if you sweat, like,
I mean, rest is needed too.
You're sweating your sickness out of you.
Yeah.
And she goes, "That is the dumbest thing I ever heard." I was like,
it could be. That's why I'm always up to seeing what people say, because at that point, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So that's what we do. Other people do things differently. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But how do you prepare, bro? How are you preparing for the inevitable? Because we're going to get older year by year by year.
I'm doing what I do right now. I work out. I eat good.
Okay.
If you guys aren't eating good, working out, you're getting left behind, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like you got to keep up with your body. You got to keep up with your health.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe you don't like working out. That's fine. It's not for everybody. But eat good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What goes into your body.
Yeah.
That helps. So
yeah, I think my mindset more so now is, you're stressing a lot. Finances when you have kids is naturally it's going to be in your head. Mm-hmm. But I think working out, eating right, of course, that's me sometimes I have to have a drink every once in a while. Yeah. I've cut that back as well. So I think
I'm proud of you. he used to be bad.
Hey, listen,
I'm just playing.
Listen, bruh. Leadership with kids, wife, it starts taking a toll.
Yeah, it's like
sometimes.
It's weird. Like whenever you do like drink and it's too much, and you have to wake up the next day try to take care of kids.
Bruh, that's what stopped me.
Yeah, it's like
before pop
now
up.
I don't do it like especially
yeah.
when they're little, but like now it's not as bad because they're older. But I hear about people doing that. I'm like, I remember those days, and I did it too. But like, I'm just like, I don't get why I did it.
We were young. What are you talking about?
It was dumb.
Like, of course.
I remember waking up on the Saturdays and Sundays and just feeling like.
And then you hear a baby crying and your head just pounding. And Rachel or Katie from looking at you like, get up.
Don't care at all. It was like, you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm like, You married the man.
Yeah, you knew what you got.
Yeah, you got what you got.
Oh shoot, man. Yeah, I think when it comes to old age, I think we're setting ourselves up for success. You know, you can never prepare for, anything can happen at any given moment. Mm-hmm. So, that's all in God's hands. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, I think we'll be all right. But I like your viewpoint on that, and I'm definitely ready to hear anybody comment about this, because I always love seeing comments. It's cool to see people interact. So
here's the comments I need. The comments I need is what kind of pills I need to take to get more hair on the top of my head. I need to know what to go with, because it's bad. Bad.
Shoot.
I'm wearing hats more.
You
try to hide it. Whenever I fix it,
you're crazy.
You can see it.
Hey, but as we always say, if y'all like it, don't forget what are they doing, man.
Like, comment, subscribe. Come at us. We want to know what y'all got.
Definitely.
Love, hate. Just let us know what we need to change.
But it's all love over here, though.
Yeah, actually, we ain't going to change, but just let us know how we doing.
Hey, let us know, y'all. If y'all like us, you love us, comment, subscribe, share, and we out.
Peace.